Do you want to know the #1 secret to selling music? Is that something that might interest you? I feel like it probably should interest most people watching this video, so I'm going to tell you. The #1 secret to selling music has nothing to do with selling music. In fact, in some cases, it's pretty much the polar opposite. The #1 secret is provide as much free value as humanly possible to your fans. Now, the thing you have to understand is the music industry has changed. It is no longer as simple as a one-for-one trade, money for music. Your music is not worth anything on its own, and you need to acknowledge that, get over it, move on. So, how do you go about making your music worth paying for again, if your music is not worth paying for? Well, I mean, obviously it has to be very, very good music, but that should pretty much go without saying if you watch my channel. More importantly, the main point is what you need to do is find ways to provide extra value to your fans. Think of it that you're selling them the experience rather than the music itself. With my email sequence that I run new fans through, at the end of which I offer them a copy of the CD, usually the ones who buy end up friending me on my Facebook page because they feel like they know me personally and we're actually like really close friends after my email sequence. And the reason that it has that effect is, quite simply put, there's a bonding effect that takes place when they're fed through this particular series of content. Think back to, for those of you who are older than high school age, think back to high school age when you were first getting into the music that you like. A little part of you kind of obsessed over the bands that you're into, most likely. Basically, what you want to do here is make yourself as approachable and as down-to-earth as humanly possible. So the way this works, and with my email sequence in particular, ostensibly on the surface I'm giving free songs to people who sign up for this email sequence. However, that's almost just an excuse. The actual point is the bonus content that comes along with the music. What I want to do is offer blog posts and behind-the-scenes videos and bonus songs that are unreleased and extra stuff just so they can get to know the people behind the music. That's how you need to be thinking. You should not aim to be this walled-off music industry professional who is just completely out of touch with his fans. Just the opposite. You want them to feel like they could sit down and have a beer with you, like you are actually their friend. And if you provide them with that much free value up front, you don't even ask for anything in return, that makes your music mean a whole lot more to them. It's not being judged on the nature of the music, it's being judged on the nature of you are this awesome guy who made awesome music, and that makes them like it even more. And again, the way to do that is to just be incredibly transparent with your process. You know, some people like to post things that they are into on their Facebook page, for instance. Like, I've had some sales come out of just posting memes about The Witcher 3, because it just so happened that a good number of symphonic metal fans were also into The Witcher 3, and they're like, oh, that's really cool, I love that game, I love this music, I love this even more, it's multiplied, I'm really excited and I'm gonna buy the CD. And I reasonably think that that wouldn't have happened if it had just been about the music. Another option, and something that I really like to do, is after they've gone through my email sequence, I offer as bonuses with buying the CD, they get added into another special email sequence that gets behind the scenes and preemptive looks at all my new music. So it again is adding value to something that doesn't have a whole lot of value on its own anymore, because with music, you know, why would you expect people to pay for something they can just get on Spotify? You need to make it worth it to them to pay for it. And really, the old music business model, this just incredibly backwards model, is, hey, pay me so that you can become my fan. If you're expecting them to pay you up front for your music so that they can decide that they like your music, that is so bad. And no other business works that way. Really. In any case, guys, I really hope this helped, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I have new videos on music marketing coming out every Wednesday, as well as other music lessons of various types coming out every single day. And that includes songwriting, instrumentation, creative mindsets, audio engineering, everything you could possibly need. I aim to make this channel the single destination for anything and everything you will need to achieve success in music.